welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Nationals and the Marlins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. Last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
The left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
The wind of the pitch. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive from the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Jonathan Scope. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Big swing and miss.
Good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
The pitch. That one ripped. Back there. And brings it in off the wall. Well, let's take a look at the lineup. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Mercado around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over, and that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Here's a 1-1. That one is upstairs. One out, and a runner at second here in Game 2. The 2-1 is high.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked. But that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Denny Gregori. Luzardo keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And another ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. And now the center fielder, Sidney Rafaela. Pitch. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. That one misses. 2-2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Netherlands with the lead 2-0. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Sem Roberts.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. And the righty deals.
Well, after putting up a nice inning of offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. Just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. One away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Top of the second, digging in, Richie Palacios. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Lefty matchup things not going so well. Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Chadwick Trump. Next offering upstairs. And it's second. That misses. Now 3-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. He's got it. When he tags it second, they'll throw to third. In there safely. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Palacios.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And there's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
This is off the inside. 3-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. Now it's Oscar Mercado. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him swinging.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to bite off. It's kind of like a cutter, and it just can eat you off, saw you off. I tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
On the ground. The rise. Throws to first in time. Scope gone to the play. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. He will struck right field. And it runs the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's the left fielder, Everson Pereira. The 1-1. And another ball. Ground ball to the right side. He can't hang on. Right in time. He's safe. Here's Orlando Arcia. And that's outside. And 2 balls and a strike.
There'll be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball right side. Steps on the back for a run.
Let's take a slide down. That was a really nice ball. Great athleticism. You give it out, and you take away the base hit.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And another ball. Tying run in scoring position here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Throws the first in time.
Batting in, the catcher, Cuba.
And now it's Cuba Ruiz.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Gregory. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, an error, and 1 left. We played 2 full. The Nationals have the lead, 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogarts. Next pitch misses way outside. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Nobody out. Runner at first. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Swings, good, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just remember to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but somewhere you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now the first baseman, Diddy Gregory. And that's outside.
2-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. True. Squeezes it.
Now back. The center fielder. Rafaela.
And here is Cedane Rafaela. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Andres Jimenez. Left-hand batter waits. That one fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Way inside. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that rolls into the corner. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job going the other way.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the run.
And that one hit to first. He handles it himself. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
At the belt and fires. Bounced up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Gets it to first. Now two away as they get a run across. Luis Ariz stands in. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Scope throws to first in time. Out number 3. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the 4th inning now in Game 2. We are tied 2-2. Wild Card Series Game 2. And now the DH, Richie Palacios. The 1-1. Swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Antonio Senzatella up and loosening in the pen. The line to kick the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. And a pitch. Misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. The hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Josh Palacios now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ronald Acuna Jr. The 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. Next offering is downstairs. Outside, and that is ball 4. Next to hit, Emerson Perez. Acuna runs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, run away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be in.
Acuna runs. Ball outside. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. Mercado going back on this one. And now maybe extra bases. Arcia into second, and he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. What a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So 2 down. Wilmer Flores getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. He's situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Antonio Senzatella.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still no outs to get. So we're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now, Oscar Mercado.
The left-hander, Oscar Mercado.
That one at the knees for a strike. And another ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get right where you want it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Righty delivers. This one high in the air to left center. Pereira makes the grab, well away. And here is Jonathan Scope. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you can put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Line to left. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
2 on, 1 out. Ozzie Albies will hit next. In the air, left field. A long run for this one. Pereira snags it on the run. So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Diddy Gregori. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Scope, the lead runner at second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The third baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Pitch is in there. 1 and 2. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Phil Maton is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 15 also getting ready. The wind and the pitch. To the right side. Albies on the run, sends it over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. And it's foul away. One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now Jackson Chourio.
It's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sem Roberts is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher on now, number 31.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up next, Luis Arias. And the right-hander deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Cedane Rafaela. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get in the final. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Richie Palacios.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
1-2 now. On its way to the corner. Into the corner, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chadwick Trump digs in now. The 1-1. Runner takes off. There's the ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And it's second. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. That's the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity. Dependable like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Pitching change here, Jose Suarez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now a chance for Josh Palacios.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate.
That ends the frame. One hit, one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Marlins have the advantage, 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Acuna now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right-handed reliever. That misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with Stack.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So digging in, Everson Pereira. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1-1.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. In the air out to center. Rafaela sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Wilmer.
And the batter now, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Next offering is down low. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Adios! A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hebert Ruiz. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball. Drilled out towards right center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. And this is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pedro Avila.
Now, Pedro.
And now Oscar Mercado. Venezuela in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And it is 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzala warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Alvarado getting loose as well. The pitch. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine. Ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's going to be Jonathan Scope. A little bit low.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Mercado aboard here at first with nobody out. To short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Out to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. On the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. And here it comes. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
A little out front there as this runs through. Swung on, belted. And it's into the gap. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-3.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
They turn things over to the southpaw.
Jose Alvarado. The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. At the plate, Diddy Gregori. Swings through that one out front that time. Tying run at the plate. That one missed.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Line drive. That's over here. Puts it away for the out. That's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 15.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. The next offering misses. 2-1. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
And he deals. Just off the outside corner. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to make it.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 6-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Down. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. Bounce it off, still 1-2. And the righty deals. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
They clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and trying to check the swing. Just went a little too far. Maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Just missed off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss there. 1 run across in the frame so far. You're the bottom of the 7th. Good eye in that spot.
He's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Here comes a 3-2. Got it by him for the K. The solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1-2.
He's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And next is the designated hitter, Richie Palacios. Next offering is fouled back.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And here's the catcher, Chadwick Tromp. 2 down, nobody on. And that one clips the corner. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And another ball. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. This to third, Jimenez. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Phil Maytop takes over on the mound, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Now the left fielder, Everson Pereira.
The left fielder, Everson Pereira.
The pitch. Way outside. Ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the guy on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Kicks and fires. Yeah, there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Antoine Kelly, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Marte, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And the 2-2. Up the middle, and that strikes through. Well, back quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Kicks and deals. Into center. Rafaela drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Ruiz.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball down the left field line. Mercado makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, third baseman,
Junior Marte into the game.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Andres Jimenez. Two on, 2 outs. That one almost got him. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a work with a center field base hit. Around third. He will score. And they're up by 4.
Well done, drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off the tee.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jose Altuve now at the plate. Got the back going too soon at strike 2. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the second game of the series. Just missed the inside corner. And that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Quijano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so you should be throwing strikes attacking these hitters.
Josh Palacios getting ready to hit. And here we are, ninth inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you can provide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
He's 2 outs away. Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Acuna has it sized up. Falls it in for the out. So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Scope. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Uzdar Grotero warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Number 30 warming up as well. This could end it. And that one is lifted in the air. Ball game. They win the series and box their ticket to the American League Division Series. The Marlins sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year.
7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 runs on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runs on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the Reds and the Islanders. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Joe Musgrove.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Hard hit left side. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
The shortstop takes the ball. Strike 2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
And now it's Luis Robert. And that one in the air center field. Ramos drifts towards it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Alek Manoah.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. 1-1 now. Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
At the belt and fires. In the air, left side. Alvarez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Dives, but it gets off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Beating out the infield hit right there. So getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it. The way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
One gone, runner at first. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop. The pitch. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That is good. The 17th, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. This guy is an elite-level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Nelson Velasquez waits on deck. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And he beats it for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now it's the rookie DH. No score here in the second. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Man, just backdoor him with the breaking ball right there. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just cuts around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And the count's full. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knee.
He was shopping at the buffet right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Late with the swing there.
2-2 count.
Hard on the ground to first. Diaz steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The left fielder, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 2 out, space is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The catcher, Edgar.
And here's the rookie catcher, Edgar Caro. Top of the third, no score. And a ground ball to first. Alonso takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Now at the plate, Andy Ibanez. The 2-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Roberto Perez standing in. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count is even, 2-2. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And here it comes. That misses the zone. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Alvarez balls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Decisive third game of the wild card round. And now, Aledmys Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike. Slider misses outside.
First down. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Luis Robert now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground, Arroyo. Now a jump throw. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And another ball. That's outside. And that's ball 3. Yordan Alvarez waiting for a turn at the plate. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Bottom 4, down the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman,
Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking on a backdoor slider. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little wider with 2 strikes.
Now it's the shortstop. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. Fouls one off. 2-2. Base is empty, one away here in game 3. Diaz fires to first on the run. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Wow, Siggy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
And now Elliot Ramos. And another ball.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Now back, right fielder.
Man at first, Nelson Velasquez will hit next. On the ground, right side. Over to Diaz. Play made, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, these guys do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Left-hand hitter waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
That one hammered center field. Back there. And out of here. He hammers one out to center. His 2nd home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the DH. Lined into right. Velasquez settles under and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Digging in, Miguel Vargas. 1 out, base is empty. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 out. Yandy Diaz now. Great that time, and it's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
Picks up strikeout number 7. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso.
The first base.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great play as well.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to...
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. Outside. And it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now here is Roberto Perez. And a 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. To Diaz for 1. And that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. The pitch. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Moving in the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Bernardino also throwing. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit, right side. Over to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now that the second baseman, Andy.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. 1 down, base is empty.
Whoa, that's big out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now that
Aledmys Diaz now. 2-1 now. Just missed. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So first and second with one man gone. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Fouled off. He was late. Ibanez at second. Diaz at first. One gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
So first and second with 2 outs. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit, just missed. First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That puts the third. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
That one is absolutely fell to. That's down. One hops off the wall. In to score from first. It's 3-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here comes David Bell as he's ready to make the change. Go to his bullpen. Joe Musgrove is done in this one. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And another ball. And it's second. Way out front for strike 2.
Trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Down, and that ends the inning.
It's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. One down.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. pitch. That's inside. Ball 3. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kevin Biggio now at the plate. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Yeah.
2-2 down. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 2 away now. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Checks over to first, back safely. Second, 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here is Elliot Ramos.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And just misses with that one. Activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Smith, the lefty, warming up as well. It misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Aroldis Chapman.
Now,
And now the DH.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 2-1. And there's a strike. Good year at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my memory.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the pay.
Pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
the first baseman, number 2.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now, catcher, Edgar
Edgar Caro digs in now.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
2 outs. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Go to second. And then running in.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
Now, Yennier Cano.
Now, Nelson Velasquez.
The white field.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Hit in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That one misses in the dirt. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
2-2 now. Batted by him for the K.
I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Nardi. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Edgar Caro getting ready to hit.
The catcher, Edgar Caro.
Check swing, no appeal. Big swing and a miss.
Got a full count. 3-2.
The lefty fires. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Johnny Brebbia loosening up for manager David Bell. Garcia also getting ready. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Aledmys Diaz now. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Right side. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. 2 outs. That to right. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Cuba on top here, 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Roberto Perez. Right-handed reliever. Liner to second and picked on the hop. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And another ball. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch inside. 2-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And now the lefty. And that one missing low. Foul ball. Two. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on the plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, it's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One out, runner at second. And next is the designated hitter. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Alvarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering way off the plate.
struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
The 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 strikes.
Fastball at the knees. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Reds on top 3 to back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and you see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So digging in, Kevin Biggio. And here we are, 9th inning, elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
The line to kick the pitch. And they'll do it again. And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'd definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Next offered in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Elliott.
So it's their last chance in this one. Elliott Ramos will hit next. Swing and a miss, and he was. Now time called at the plate. 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
We're only on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Swing and deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there. Ellington goes to diamond. An absolute smash to left. And they're on the board. It's 3-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here is Nelson Velasquez. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. The Islanders take game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season. That'll have to wait till next year.